Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Virtue/Reward. With the special celebrity guest still here.
Yes, I do not disappear.
She never goes away. Okay. Last time, we got betrayed, and then we were sad about that, and then we went to the lounge.
Sad. I was pissed off.
Oh, well, I was sad. You were angry.
Yeah.
The main character was more sad, but he's also probably angry.
Sangy.
Twail. Sanguy. But then we walked into a lounge, and she's like, can I get you a seat? And that's where it ended. Okay. Are you some kind of waitress?
What do you want?
What do you mean, what do I want? I just came here to check up on you guys. Interesting room we got here.
Yeah.
So, this is the lounge, huh? A bar, a sofa, and 3 ladies. I feel like I'm in the VIP room.
Can I get you a drink?
You better not be underage.
I turned 21 just the other day.
Wait,
I
what?
see. Wow, which part is...
She doesn't look 21.
Well, she says she is, so...
Well, that isn't good enough. You're not drinking anything.
Well, I guess we could probably have a drink or two then. Unfortunately, as much fun as that sounds like, I don't think it's a very good idea.
Why not?
This isn't really a good time to be getting wasted.
Really? It seems like this sort of thing is exactly what makes people want to drink in the first place.
Got a point.
Sigma?
I'm just kidding. Besides, I've got a headache. Drinking is probably not the best plan.
It hasn't gone away yet?
Well, it was fine for a while, but now I guess the headache's back.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm sure if I just leave it alone, it'll go away in a bit. That's how it went before, anyway. Has this been happening to anyone else?
What? The headaches?
Uh-huh.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I did get one a bit ago. I feel fine now, though.
What about you, Luna?
You know, I think I did have a bit of a headache earlier. Not me. No headaches here. Well...
Well, what?
It's hard to explain. I just feel kind of weird. Your head feels weird? No. My body feels weird. Like my whole body.
Do you feel kind of numb? I think I've got the same thing. It's kind of like when you fall asleep on top of one of your arms. Then when you wake up, that arm kind of feels like it's not really yours anymore. It's not just my arm, though. Hey, what'd you say?
No. Whenever I sleep on my arm, I pull it out from under me and it just flops like a wet noodle.
Yeah. No control.
Right.
It takes a while for it to readjust, too.
Indeed.
My whole body feels kind of numb and foreign.
I don't know. I guess it's kind of like that, but... Oh, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, I know what you mean.
Really?
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's because of the anesthetic gas.
The what now?
It might have looked like white smoke. The stuff they used when they abducted you.
Oh yeah, right.
It seems like we were unconscious for a long time, so it must have been pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah.
She must be privy to some medical information in some regard if she knew what that was.
Indeed. You think this might be some kind of side effect?
Well, it could be a side effect, or it could be that it just hasn't worn off completely yet. Whatever. That's not important. Right now we need to figure out how to get out of here.
Whatever.
Alright, I'll go have a look somewhere else then. You guys going to stick around here? Also, say something?
No, I'm just laughing at myself.
Yeah. Haven't really taken a good look at everything yet.
Okay, catch you later then. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Also, did you say something?
Oh, I just said catch you later, alligator.
Catch you later, alligator. I waved goodbye and headed toward the exit. Where to next? Where do you want to go next?
Crew quarters.
Just avoid the infirmary.
Yeah. We're not sick.
Crew quarters. Who's hanging out in here? With that book. The cat on it.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Bye. Alice and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
Out of the ordinary.
What's this book?
Huh, oh, that's a book of meowed cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. Doesn't really mean anything, though.
Oh, okay.
I want to tape his mouth shut.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat.
Oh
This-
my god, I'm going to beat him.
This book talks some meowtings.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box.
Did you say something?
I just have a really intense pain in my leg.
Okay. Need to sit for a moment?
Yeah, give me a second if you would.
Okie dokie.
Wow. Oh, that does not feel good. Okay. I think
Good
I
to go
might be
now?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Meowbie?
What?
Oh my god.
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Vi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
I'm going to beat your all's head against the wall.
No, you
Shut
hated
the
cat noises
fuck
so
up.
much.
Stop mimicking a cat.
Or
I hate it.
you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Tenmyoji. Quirk was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve? So, did you say something?
No, I'm just saying. Oh, interesting. lunar eclipse.
Okay. That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing, though.
What was it?
You and Luna didn't tell you?
No?
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Okay. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic, though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news, though. This is the first time I've even heard the term Radical 6.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. Alligator. I stepped out of the cabin we'd been in and headed toward the small hallway. Now, where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. Do you want to go there?
We don't exactly have a choice.
Thou must.
Yes? Not that I didn't want to go. It just, that was the last option.
The infirmary. Who's hanging out in here? It's gotta be the ones that we haven't seen yet.
Mm-mm.
So...
Oh, it's the bitch.
yeah. So this is the infirmary, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Alice.
What's up with your face? You look like you just saw a roach. Are you still
Yeah.
angry?
Sitting right in front of us.
Of course! I'm teetering on the brink of the abyss thanks to you.
I didn't have a choice. I'm just trying to get out of here like we all are.
Shut the
That's
fuck
enough
up.
to justify screwing someone else over.
It's not what I meant, and you know it. If I'd known for sure that you were going to choose Ally, then I would have chosen Ally too.
Easy for you to say that now.
What? Am I such a horrible person for wanting to get out of here? I have to get out of here. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take
Yeah.
your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Ugh.
Screw you, Alice.
Look, let me try this again. I'm frustrated, but there really is something important I have to do.
Which is...
Avenge my father's murder. That's what I have to do.
what happened to him? Could you elaborate on that?
No, I couldn't. This isn't the kind of thing I should be telling people I don't even know.
There's something on the ground under a seat.
I see.
A
Fine.
chair.
Just tell me one thing. Does your father's murder have anything to do with us being trapped here?
I have no idea. As to why you're here, your guess is as good as mine. But it's possible that his death is connected to my abduction.
Meaning?
I was on their trail. I was tracking down the people who killed him.
How close were you?
I can't say. But it's possible that I was getting close enough that they decided something had to be done with me.
Are you detective?
Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a detective. Not a bad guess, though. Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Well, I mean, you don't really have the detective look.
I didn't say I was a detective.
Then what are you? CIA?
No,
Fine, well, whatever you are, you don't look like one.
that's fine. In my line of work, the less I look like what I am, the better. Better I keep them guessing.
Hey, what's the deal with you and Clover?
What's she got to do with anything?
Well, you know each other, right? I was thinking maybe you were related or worked together or something.
No, she has nothing to do with my work. She's just a friend that I met somewhere.
Where's somewhere?
In the middle of a desert.
That is true, we know this.
Yes.
A desert?
Yes, but that's an awfully long story. Wait, hold on. Why am I the only person getting the 3rd degree? That doesn't seem fair to me. How about you guys give up a little personal information, too? We'll start with you, Tenmyoji. Who are you?
Just a garbage collector.
Any ties to Zero?
None.
What's your relationship with Quark? You two know each other, right?
Do I have to answer that?
Well, if you really don't want to, it's not like I can force you.
Oh. And I apologize, but I don't have anything to say about that subject. I mean, it's not like you told us everything either.
I see. Very well, then. Dio, it's your turn.
Dio.
What's your profession?
Well, you're probably gonna think I'm full of shit, but I'm a circus ringleader.
Yeah, I totally buy that.
A ringleader.
You're kidding.
Nope, I'm the real deal. I lead a company of about 50 people. We travel all over the world. It was my grandfather's grandfather who founded it, but my father died at a young age. I'm a 5th-generation ringleader. My old man was a trapeze artist. He tried to do this quadruple flip and missed. Well, I guess he wasn't really young. He was about 40. Still, he was pretty reckless for a guy that age. Always talking about how he couldn't let the kids show him up. Guess he just took it too far.
I see. You lost your father too, then.
Yeah. Shit. Guess I got a little sappy there. Anyway, point is, I don't have any damn idea how I'm connected to Zero. I got grabbed on the last night of one of our tour stops. I'd gone out to a couple bars and gotten shit-faced. On my way back to the caravan, this black van pulls up. Somebody grabs me and throws me inside. Before I can even get a look at them, they hit me with that gas and I'm out like a light. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in the AB room. Anyway, enough about me. We still haven't heard your story, Sigma. Who are you?
I told you guys the first time we met. Don't you remember? I was on my way home from school when I got into my car and this white gas started pouring out of everywhere.
Are you some kind of doctor?
Huh? No, I'm still working on my degree. I'm shooting for a PhD, but I'm not quite there yet.
I guess you've been working on that for quite a while, huh?
Yeah, I guess I have.
Can you think of anything that might connect you to any of this?
Believe me, I thought about it, but I just can't drawing a blank.
What about Zero?
No idea.
Do any of the people here look familiar to you?
Nope. You're all strangers. Well, I guess I can't really say for sure about Kay, since I haven't seen his face. I suppose it's possibly someone I know.
Just who is he anyway?
Until that amnesia clears up, I don't think we've got any way of knowing.
Oh, come on. You know he's full of shit.
You still don't believe him?
Of course not.
Okay, well, Kay is a bit of a mystery, but what about some of the others? Clover, for instance. What does she do?
I think she's a student. At night, she's a waitress or a bartender or something.
What about Quirk? Well, I guess he probably doesn't really have a job, huh? He's still at elementary school, right? Why is that funny?
It's nothing. Just forget about it. Yeah, you're right. Boy his age would be in elementary school.
You really don't know much, do you? About Quark, I mean.
And if it makes you feel better, sure.
Question mark?
Well, I know a little about Luna. I got her talking when we were in the infirmary. She says she's got some sort of medical license or something.
Yeah, see? She's
Yeah.
got medical.
Called
She's
it.
a nurse?
It could mean she's a doctor.
I don't know, she didn't say. Just going by how she looks, though, I'd guess nurse.
What does that?
What does? I mean, you could look like a hobo, but you could also have your doctorate.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That leaves us with Phi. She's the most mysterious to me.
She does
What
look
does a
pretty
girl like that
mysterious.
do?
You've been around her the most, Sigma. She told you anything?
Look, I just don't know, alright? It's just kind of there. Like, I looked at you, and some part of my brain just said, that's Sigma.
No, nothing in particular.
You sure?
Yeah.
he's lying.
Well, he doesn't want to be like, she's pretty suspicious, guys. You should, like, go suspect her. Like, you don't want to be mean.
Yeah.
He knew stuff he shouldn't have known either, so...
Right.
Yeah, she's a real mystery, alright. I honestly know about as much as you do. So, basically nothing. Hadn't really realized it until I said it. I'd spent hours with Phi, and yet I knew nothing about her except her name, and I only had her word that even that was the truth. Who was she, really? The more I thought about it, the more suspicious she seemed. A fake detective, a waitress, a garbage collector, an elementary school kid, a nurse, and a circus ringleader. Plus 2 total mysteries. What do we all have in common? I don't think Zero would just grab a bunch of people randomly. Suddenly...
There you are! You have to come with me!
What's wrong?
We found something really bad in the crew quarters!
Something?
Really bad.
Bad.
Just hurry! It'll make sense when you see it!
Okay.
It's a dead body.
Quirk was first into the room, followed quickly by me, Alice, Tenmyuji, and Dion. He said nothing, just pointed under the bed. The 4 of us crouched down and followed his finger. There it was. Well, what the heck is this?
A bomb!
Oh no.
Really?
At least that's what Mr. K said.
A bomb? No way. Oh no, it's the one from that flashback he had.
Yeah.
The flash, whatever what it was.
So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Of course. It was the same bomb I'd seen in my vision. And it hadn't been a hallucination. Had it actually been a premonition?
We need to get everybody else in here now.
No, it's okay. Mr. K's already getting them. They should be here really soon.
See?
Where is it?
You said there was a bomb.
Quark had barely closed his mouth when the rest of our fellow captives exploded into the room. Kay gently shouldered them aside and pointed to the bomb.
There it is. You see?
For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another, old suspicions suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who finally broke the silence.
Doesn't look like it has a timed detonator. There must be a remote somewhere.
You're right. It'll probably use an active button or switch of some sort, not a dead man switch. If we can get it, we should be safe as long as we don't press the button.
Who was the first person to find this?
It was me. I found it while Quark and I were investigating this area. We split up to collect the rest of you.
How did you know it was a bomb?
I have seen it before.
When?
I'm not sure.
Because of the amnesia?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We don't even know if it's a real bomb. Are you gonna tell me you believe that guy who can't remember his own fucking name knows a bomb when he sees it?
No. Kay is right. That's a bomb, I'm sure of it.
How do you know?
I just do, okay?
You sounded pretty sure about the switch, too. How do you know all this?
Let's just say it's an occupational hazard.
What kind of occupation do you have?
I can't tell you that.
Spare me the bullshit. This isn't time for keeping secrets.
Please. Just trust me. Look, I know
Spare
I'm
me the
repeating
bullshit.
myself, but I'm sure that's a bomb. And it's not just any kind of bomb. It's an antimatter bomb.
Oh no.
Antimatter?
Oh.
What?
Wait, you mean a bomb that uses annihilation energy?
Oh, you know what that is? Anyway, yes, you're right.
What's Annie-Hill Nation?
I would have thought you'd know.
Huh? Why?
Well, your name is Quark. You do know what that means, right?
Yeah? Grandpa told me about it. He said it's an elementary particle, one of the smallest bits of matter, but I don't really know anything else.
I see. Can you explain it to him, Tenmyoji?
Me?
Well, you know him best. I thought you could explain it best.
Let me think. I don't know. It's hard to think of a way to explain it in simple terms.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please.
Phi nodded and turned to Quark.
Okay. To begin with, we usually refer to bits of matter as particles, but there are also these things called antiparticles. For example, an electron is a particle with a negative charge. It has a sort of opposite, which is the antiparticle called the positron. It has a positive charge instead of a negative one, like the electron. So, protons have antiprotons and neutrons have antineutrons. Antimatter is a general term that covers all the antiparticles. The thing that's interesting about antimatter is that because it's the opposite of normal matter, when they collide, they both sort of cancel each other out. When they cancel each other out, though, it releases a whole bunch of energy. That process is called annihilation. So, an antimatter bomb is a bomb that uses annihilation energy.
Everyone was sad.
Sorry. I don't really get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
how
a
about
kid.
this? You've got men and women, right? They're kind of like complete opposites. What happens when you put them together? Well, if there were, quantum men and women, then when you put them together, they'd disappear. Because their opposite elements cancel each other out. Like when a plus cancels out a minus, you get 0. That's annihilation. But when you get annihilation, you also get...
I know! A baby!
Oh my god.
Exactly. In this case, the baby you get is the energy from the annihilation. It's not a real baby, of course, but like a baby, it's got all sorts of potential to do amazing things.
That's kind of a strange explanation.
You followed it, though, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, but that thing under the bed isn't going to be making a baby. Just how big of a... just how big of an explosion are we gonna get here?
So, like, I always find it interesting how these seemingly normal people have the knowledge of like antiparticles. Like, oh yes, this is what a quark is, but this is called antimatter.
Yeah. They just know these little factoids, that's all. I mean, I know about antimatter, so... Yeah.
I mean, I don't really, but you know. Anyway.
It's pretty simple, actually. Just use Einstein's E = mc squared. The mass lost during annihilation will be converted to energy, so...
So you would take the total mass of matter and antimatter and multiply it by the speed of light squared.
Oh my
That should
god.
give you the amount of energy.
What the fuck?
What's confusing?
This is too in depth. That
It's just a math equation. It's E = mc squared. It's well known. Energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. Yes.
I don't remember this crap.
That's alright. You can know it now.
For example, let's say that it has 350 milligrams of antimatter. That would mean there would also be 350 milligrams of matter, right?
So you'd have 700 milligrams total.
Yes. That means annihilation would produce roughly 63 trillion joules.
63 trillion joules.
That's about as much energy as the Hiroshima bomb.
Oh no.
Gary.
What the... You've got to be kidding me. But there's only 350 milligrams of stuff in there.
Well, technically it's 700 milligrams since you have the matter and the antimatter.
That's not the point. We're talking about something that weighs less than a gram being equal to a bomb that weighed like 10,000 pounds.
Don't get so excited. I think I know what kind of bomb this is. It's probably using antihydrogen. There should only be about 25 micrograms of material in there.
That's less than 1,000th of a gram. So you'd only get about 45 billion joules of energy, right?
What does that mean?
About as much explosive power as 1 ton of TNT.
A ton?
Yes. Well, approximately.
And how exactly should I not worry about that? That's enough to blow up a 10-story building!
True. But it's a lot less powerful than an atomic bomb. We don't know how big this place is. If we can get far enough away from the bomb, we might have a chance of survival.
Perhaps, but how do we know this is the only bomb?
What do you mean?
Look at it carefully. It's got a number 3. Do you see it?
Yeah, you're right.
If the bombs are numbered,
then there could be a number 2 bomb or a number 1 bomb out there, huh?
yes. There's no way to know if this is the final bomb either. There could be a 4th, or a 5th, or...
Anyway, we can't just sit here and do nothing. We should move it. Somewhere.
Dio stepped forward and reached for the bomb.
No! Don't touch it!
Alice grabbed Dio by the wrist and jerked him away from the bed.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Have you got a death wish or something? This bomb is here because somebody planted it. Do you really think they didn't rig it to go off if some idiot tried to move it?
Well, then what the fuck are we supposed to do?
We'll just have to leave it be for now, until we can find the detonator or figure out how to turn it off.
Then you're telling us we should just prance off and ignore the incredibly deadly bomb that is probably gonna kill us all?
There's not much else we can do.
Do you know how to turn it off?
Well, there is a way.
Then spill the beans, lady. How do we turn the damn thing off?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate.
So we just need to get this password.
Yes, that's right.
There's no keyboard or anything on the bomb.
Look again. You see it? Right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here.
It's got a little plug on it.
Yeah,
It's a
like
little slot for a plug, I mean. But yes.
yeah.
Then we can enter the password.
Who would do something like this?
I have no idea. But we can figure out when they did it.
Oh, yeah?
When you and I searched this room, we didn't find anything, right? So that means the bomb must have been planted after we'd left.
After we left, huh? But when we went and checked the chromatic doors, we were all there. And after that, we've all been around other people. There's no way anyone could have snuck off to plant it.
I don't know about that. After we finished the AB game, we all split up. But if someone planted it right before then...
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know, do you? Before we went off to the 3 rooms, we searched the hallway. Everybody was all split up.
Yeah. Anyone could have come by here then. It would have been easy to sneak away.
You know, I don't remember seeing you around, Sigma. What were you doing?
Oh, no. Well, I was just kind of deep in thought, I guess. I stayed behind at the warehouse when you guys went off. Hey, why are you guys giving me that look? You don't think I planted it, do you?
I never said that.
Not out loud, you didn't. You've gotta be kidding me. I don't know anything about this bomb.
Really? Are you sure? Back when we were in the AB room, you said you saw the moment when the bomb exploded.
But that was, just I could hardly say premonition. They didn't think it was the worst lie on the planet. They think I was insane. I don't know, things are going bad. Wait. This doesn't make any sense. According to Tenmyoji, any one of us could have been in... Why am I the only one who's under suspicion? Also, there's no way to know the culprit here is actually one of us. Maybe there's someone else in here and they set up the...
Impossible.
Why?
There's no way that would get past Zero. And there's no way Zero would let anybody do something that would get in the way of the game going forward.
How do you know that?
What?
When you say Zero, you mean the AI, right?
Of course.
This is confusing. From now on, let's refer to the real Zero, the one behind all of this, as Zero Senior, which would, of course, make the AI Zero Junior.
Could just call him Zero the Third, like they're named, but sure.
I would just call them Junior.
Junior.
Okay. Fine with me.
Like my
Anyway.
great uncle.
Whichever one it is, they're not going to let a 10th person in. There's no way.
But what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
I don't think it could be.
Why not?
Well, Zero Jr. said so. He said that the real Zero was one of us.
Maybe they were being metaphorical. Sai and Clover were right. There couldn't be a 10th guest. And Zero Senior was, without a doubt, one of us. But if that was the case, then could Zero Senior have planted the bomb?
Now, here's an interesting hypothetical. Judging on how odd the ending of the last game is, and spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, I don't know why you're watching this if you haven't. Anyways, in the end of that game, a lot of shenanigans happened where it was like time related. So I'm wondering if he meant in the literal sense it was one of you.
Interesting.
I may be entirely wrong.
If not, then who had? Alice, Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Ryuji, Vi, or... It seemed insane, but could it have been Quirk? No. Why would Zero Sr. have gone to all the trouble of setting a bomb? To make this game more exciting? To make it seem more dangerous? No. It didn't fit at all. But if that was the case, then the person who planted the bomb was someone other than Zero Sr.
Oh no! This is bad!
What is it?
Press the buttons on your bracelet!
Aw, is this for real?
We've only got 4 minutes until the chromatic doors open!
Let's go then.
You're right. This bomb thing is gonna have to wait until later.
Alright, come on everybody. To the elevator. Okay, they're ready to be entered.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
we don't have time for you to do it, just I'll do it. I laid out our options. Option A. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the green door. So in option A, we go with Clover. Dio, team up with Alice to open the red door. Kay and Quirk pair up with Vi to open the blue door. Okay, option B. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Vi, magenta, to open the red door. Okay, so we can either get Clover or Vi so far. Tenmyoji and Dio team up with Clover. Kay and Quirk pair up with Alice. And option C, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice to open. You want to go with Alice again?
Oh, no.
You want to give her a second chance?
No.
And Ryuji and Dio pair up with Vi to open the green. Kay and Quirk pair up with Clover to open the red door.
Okay. So, I want to explain something. I think people deserve second chances, but I am waiting to see if she is redeemable yet.
Okay.
Yep.
Who do you want to go with? Clover or Vi?
I want to go with Luna and...
Well, we're always going to be with Luna. Because we're paired with her now.
I was getting to that.
Sorry.
It's okay. Luna and Vi. That's who I want to go with.
Vi. Okie doke.
Yeah.
3 minutes remain until...
And if there's an option later to go with Dio and like Tenmyoji or something, we'll do that.
Okay, so how are we going to do
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Tenmyoji.
No way. I refuse.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing from you. Okay, I'll stop.
Well, then what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, raise our hands for the option we want?
Exactly.
So which one do you want, Alice?
Option C. I want to go with Sigma and Luna.
How she wants
No,
to go
fuck
with
you.
us.
Fuck you.
Oh, pick something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too.
Oh, he's also in on the option C.
Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her. What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, we
that's
thought the
3
same
votes
thing
for
about
option
Alice.
C, counting
But you
mine.
know.
Oh no, there's a lot of support for Alice's.
How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna too.
Yeah.
So option B then. I'd like to go with 5. You good with that, Luna?
Sure. I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
So is it
1
332?
minute remains until chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A and 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C.
Oh, that's because she's friends with Alice.
Oh my god.
Quark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Dang, democracy fails again. Option C had won 4 votes. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument.
I want to choose option D. Drink poison.
Was going to have to go with the majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
Secure your options, you don't get to
The
pick.
doors are closing.
Right.
Let's go.
Come on, Luna, hurry up. We've got to get to the blue door.
Right.
Awful.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed towards the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. And Phi, Dio, and Tenmyuchi had gone to the green door.
2, 1, 0.
0.
Chromatic doors closing.
Scanning. Okay, we went in this one. It leads way over here. Okay. Huh? There are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility?
Yeah.
You still mad about the last AB game?
Yes.
Of course I am.
Please don't fight. We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please. Very well. I'll pull the lever then. Is that okay?
Yeah, go right ahead. See if I care.
Shut up, Alice.
One of the doors open.
But only one. I wonder how you open the other ones.
Who cares? We should get moving.
Oh my god, shut up. Like, honestly, I want to like this character. I really do. But there's nothing I like about her.
What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside.
I doubt it. Look up. There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden?
It probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Beautiful, guard.
Or botanical.
Yeah, huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating.
Yeah, I can drown myself in this.
It's wonderful.
Breathe in this water real quick.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Darn. Well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. We finally got to another actual puzzle. Here we are. What are the controls again? Okay, here we are.
I can't remember who voiced... I don't think anyone voiced Luna.
Well, I think she sounds like that Fire Emblem character I like, so maybe it was her. So, I'll look it up after this episode.
Maybe.
Speaking of, it is now 51 minutes long. How much longer do you want to continue doing this?
Well, we could stop here if you want.
Well, we can, like, cut off the episode here and then do another one if you want to keep going.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. So, everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do, is have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you next time.